Hello and good day, pre-algebra. We are starting off our next unit, more in the realm of graphing. Last unit, we kind of covered slope pretty heavily. We're going to start by looking at other characteristics of what a graph can have, and then kind of bring slope back into it to work with equations of lines that can be put on the corner plane. But we're going to start with the x-intercept and the y-intercept of a graph. Have you heard those terms before, x-intercept and y-intercept? Yeah.
It's like the point where the segment or line that intercepts the x and y intercept.
Almost perfect. Yeah. The x-intercept is the point. Oh, I gotta calibrate. Hold on.
Oh, that's easy.
Let's see.
I think I found it already.
Well, probably why I have to calibrate so often. I mean, I'm not getting the exact time. The x-intercept is the point where the line crosses the x-axis. Okay? The x-intercept is the point where the line crosses the x-axis. Do you need something? This seems to have some lead. Okay. The points where the line crosses the x-axis. And here's the thing I want you to take away about an x-intercept. In any x-intercept, the y value will always be 0. Because if you're on the x-axis, you've not had any vertical movement at all. Okay? The y value will always be 0. The y-intercept then is kind of just the opposite. The y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay? The point where the line crosses the y-axis. Jeffrey.
Have you seen any binaries?
I thought there was one up here. Pre-algebra book 3. This could be yours. Oh, hold on. Gotta answer the phone. Let's see who it is. Hello.
It is mine.
We're on math schedule today, so I will have them next hour. But right now they are in what would normally be their second period class. So they're either in Spiel or Kasuric. There you go. Yep, bye. All right.
Important business.
Yes. So anyway, the point where the line crosses the y-axis, and the thing I want you to take away from this is that every y-intercept, the x value will always be 0. Right? Because if you're on the y-axis, you haven't moved side to side at all. Right? Question so far? Okay. So down here, the first Mr. Heavy Pencil section, our job is to decide if the given ordered pair is an x-intercept, a y-intercept, or neither, and then explain why. So 5, 0. You can think about where that would be on the coordinate plane. Maybe you want to even draw a little coordinate plane and plot where 5, 0 would be. Where would 5, 0 be on the coordinate plane? X-axis, y-axis, or someplace else? X-axis, right? We know that because we can visualize where 5, 0 is going to about be, but also, what about that ordered pair tells you it's an x-intercept? Haley? The y value equals 0, right? The y value equals 0, therefore it is going to be an x-intercept. Ethan, you look like you're searching for something. Yes, you can. Tony?
Can we just put x?
Right, intercept.
Or
int. Yeah. How about negative 4, 3? Is that an x-intercept, a y-intercept, or is that someplace else? Okay. What do you think? Dayton? Why do you say the y-intercept?
Because it's on the negative side.
Okay, so if we were to kind of plot about where this point would be, negative 4, 3 would be on the negative side of x, and then about 3 up. Okay, That point is out in space, right? It's not on the x-axis or on the y-axis. One of the characteristics of a y-intercept is that x will be 0, which it isn't, negative 4. One of the characteristics of an x-intercept is that y will be 0, which it isn't, it's positive 3. So this point would be neither. It is not an x-intercept, not a y-intercept. It is out in space. It is neither one nor the other. Negative 17, 0. Raise your hand if that's an x-intercept, y-intercept, or neither. Camille.
X.
It is an x-intercept. Okay? Picture where that would be. Negative 17, 0 is on the x-axis. This is your hint, right? Y equals 0, which means that we have not moved up or down at all. Okay? It's an x-intercept. Abby.
What did you write on the last one?
That's the word neither. It looks kind of like the word,
Squish.
I don't know. Neither. 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 It's also written here if you can't read my chicken scratch. 08. Jeffrey.
Well, I just got a question.
Yeah.
So, so like if it's the first one, like the last number, if it's 8, and that would be on the y, that's like a y, an up and down. So would that be y-intercept because it's on the y line?
Yes.
So if it's on the x-axis line, then it would be a x-intercept.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so easy.
Thank you. Wyatt.
So for this, could you technically just be like, oh, like 0? It's like the first one, so that'd be like a y-intercept. Like,
That's it.
so you don't even have to like draw it out or anything.
No. This is just kind of, you can either visualize where that point would be plotted and see it's on the x-axis, therefore it's an x-intercept, or look at if either of the numbers is 0, which if it is, it's going to be one of these two, or yeah, you're all correct. Yes, Jack.
So instead of neither, can I just write N?
No. Write the word.
Can you write no?
Write neither.
Oh.
08. Kylie. Y-intercepts. Okay. We know that because if we visualize it, Jeffrey said it'd be 8 up. It's on the y-axis. It's a y-intercept. Also, which number equals 0? X does. And when x equals 0, we know it is the y-intercept. 1, negative 7. Y-intercept, x-intercept, or neither. Someone we haven't heard from yet today. Tony.
The second to last one?
1, negative 7.
Neither.
Neither is correct. Okay? It's out in space. Neither value is equal to 0. And 0, negative 10. Lexi?
Y.
Y-intercept. X equals 0. If we visualize where that is, 0, negative 10. Negative 10 on the y-axis. Okay. Quinn?
If the 0 is on the left side, is it always Y?
It'll be a y-intercept, yes.
And if it's on the right, it's an X.
Yes. Okay. And rather than left and right in the long run, it's better to think about it as X or Y. Every ordered pair is written with the X value first, the Y value second. So yes, when the left value or when X is 0, it'll always be a Y-intercept. When the value on the right or the Y, when that is 0, it'll always be an X-intercept. Okay. Okay, question?
No, she just bothered you.
Okay, warning is for each of you then. Go ahead.
If it's 0, 0, which one is that?
Ah, good. Where is 0, 0 located on the coordinate plane? John.
Right smack dab in the middle.
Right smack dab in the middle. Anyone know the fancy name for that point?
The middle.
Really? The origin, okay? The origin, or 0, 0, since it's on both the x-axis and the y-axis, and because both x and y equal 0, it fits the definition of both of these. So it is both an x-intercept and a y-intercept. Okay, it is both of them. We move down the page a little bit, and I give you the graph, and you write what the x-intercept and y-intercept of each one is. So for this first one, what is the x-intercept of that graph? Kylie?
2.
We're looking where it crosses the x-axis, which is going to be here.
-2.
-2. Okay. And I do want you to write this as an ordered pair. So don't just write -2. Put the parentheses. Put the y value of 0. Okay. Write it as an ordered pair. What's the y-intercept of that first one? Okay.
Positive.
And how would you write that as an ordered pair? 0, 2. With parentheses, with the comma, okay, as an ordered pair. Where does it cross the y-axis? It crosses it at +2. Jeffrey.
Okay, I am kind of confused. How you're getting 0? Like, where are you starting from? Like one? Yeah, but it also crosses right here and right here.
We're looking at where it crosses the x-axis and the y-axis specifically. Okay, it only crosses the x-axis in one spot. It only crosses the y-axis in one spot. When I talk about the x-axis, I'm specifically talking about this line going through the center, and the y-axis specifically that line going through the center, right?
Okay, yeah.
So when we talk about where does it cross the x-axis, this line only crosses the x-axis in one place.
Are we supposed to find? Oh, we're supposed to find both of them.
Well, it has one x-intercept and one y-intercept. So
Yeah.
yes, you find each of them.
Okay, so
Right.
what if it's like that one question we had in our binder where it was going straight across? What do we do then? Like when
If it's a
flat.
horizontal line that doesn't cross the x-axis, then it wouldn't have one.
Okay.
Yeah. But for these, like this second one, the one location where it crosses the x-axis, that'll be our x-intercept. What ordered pair is that point?
It's 4. Yeah, just 4.
But as an ordered pair,
It's 4, 0.
4, 0. Exactly. Okay. The x-intercept is 4, 0. The y-intercept, where does it cross the y-axis? It only crosses it in one place. What's the value of that ordered pair? Or what is that ordered pair?
0, 2.
0, 2. Okay. Jeffrey, does that make sense?
Mhm.
Questions on this? Okay.
Homework?
Let's do the one below together since the next one has a y-intercept of 2 also. Okay. The one below here. Look at that line. Where does it cross the x-axis? Where does it cross the y-axis? Some of you have not heard from yet today, perhaps. What is the x-intercept of that line? Blake. -1, 0. Written as an ordered pair. You need the parentheses. You need the comma. Okay. Practice that notation. Shay, what is the y-intercept?
03.
Sounds like this.
03. That was my graduation year from high school. 03. This coordinate plane, it was brought up before. The +3 value actually has a negative sign in front of it. I'm slowly going through, and when I catch it, I put a different coordinate plane in there, but this one I didn't get to. But don't be a fool. Okay, it is a +3. It's on the positive side of the y-axis. 0.3 is the value. Tony.
So like there's always gonna be a 0 in the.
Yes, for an x-intercept and y-intercept, you'll always have one of the values be 0. Your homework is the rest of these, the 3 we didn't do. And then you have some questions on the bottom. What is true about every ordered pair of an x-intercept? What is true about every ordered pair of y-intercept? And then what is the only ordered pair that is both an x-intercept and a y-intercept? We already answered that question earlier. So if you were listening, great. If not, then go back and watch the video. It's a classic. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, comments, congratulations, criticisms.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, Tony. All right. Shane.
Would you like to extend your card for more?
No, I would not. Tony.
Would you like to click on the link and claim $1 million?
No.
I would not let you do that either. Jack.
Why is the next page so hard?
It's not. It's not hard. It's pretty good. Jeffrey, you have an audience for each of you. Liam, you also. All right, folks, you've got about 10 minutes to work on your homework.
Oh, done.
Have a good day.